We had a really cool day today. Everybody's been really upbeat and we've had a good laugh, and we had a pretty easy day. We've only skied 6 hours, so it's just been pretty much a down day today. But we've been making good progress. We're 14 nautical miles, which is about 26 kilometers away from the pole now. So we've got two options. We can either push hard and get there tomorrow, or we can take it easy and get there on the 27th. But it all depends on when the other guys are going to get airlifted off the pole. Today's been a bit of a mixed bag, actually. We got up and it was really, really bad. It wasn't a whiteout, but it wasn't far off it. And then we had this like real flat light, so you couldn't really see anything. Everything just sort of blurred into one. And about halfway through the day, it was as if we'd skied out of the cloud. And it's been an awesome afternoon. It's about probably it was probably just under -20 at the moment, maybe -16, 17, something like that. And really, really sunny. It's a really nice afternoon, actually. It was weird, like, it never felt like Christmas this morning, obviously, when we woke up, but then, I got into the spirit when I opened my mum's and dad's Christmas card, and I watched your video, and then Lynn sent me a present as well, and I was just like, and then I spoke, obviously, to mum and dad on the phone, and, I wouldn't say it's emotional, but, it was a little emotional, but then I was in the spirit then, and literally all four of us have been skipping all the way to the pole today. It's been really cool, actually, really good vibe. Just set camp up. We're getting pretty good at it now. We've got our systems in place, so we just set camp up, and I'm just warming my toes and fingers in my sleeping bag, and gonna put the stoves on now in a couple of minutes probably. But I've looked at what I've got for tea tonight, because me being a little bit anal, I've set, I've got I've got 24-hour meal bags that I set up at base camp. So I don't know what I was eating today until I pulled the bag out my sled, and today I've got pesto salmon with pasta for Christmas tea. Ralph's from Germany, one of the other guys in the team, and he celebrates Christmas on the 24th. So yesterday we had some 16-year-old single malt, which was a nice little touch with my hot chocolate. So I'm going to try and convince him for another wee gram of that with my hot chocolate tonight as well. It was a bit of a shock to the system. Obviously I've been training really hard, but the last 3 weeks, I quite consciously sort of wound it down, to recover and to be fresh going into it. But it was a bit of a shock, getting off the plane. We got off the plane and it was -40, and that was a real shock to the system, because when it's that cold, your systems have to be really tight, and it's as much a mental game as it is a physical game then. So it certainly was hitting the ground running. 8 hours pulling my sled's probably between sort of 45 and 50 kilos, and although you think it's just skiing on flat, these sort of windfall midges called sastrugi are pretty challenging. They just make the going a bit tougher. But I'd certainly say I've got my legs now, and we're working really well as a team. Everyone gets on really well. We've had a lot of banter. I just want to say Happy Christmas, guys. I really appreciate all your messages on Facebook and Twitter. I'm being updated pretty regularly, and it means the world to me to have all your best wishes and support. I'll be sending some photos back when I get back into Chile. So have a great Christmas, have a beer for me, and have an awesome New Year, guys. Cheers.